Hi friends. No Kismet. Finding the flow here, not finding it, floating along in it, observing it. Mind gets an idea about what it wants to do and what it thinks is next, and then you watch yourself and it keeps throwing mind off balance because what you do isn't what you thought you were going to do. Now, I'm still a firm believer that no practice is necessary for enlightenment or anything else. For the most part, people pursuing practices are going out to chase that which they already are and already have. And so practices are fine if we know that, so that we don't get caught up in that. So I'm doing my, anywhere between 20 and 60 minutes a day formal meditation and enjoying it, learning from it, watching mind wriggle and squiggle and be squeezed and uncomfortable at even the thought of just sitting. Interesting. Now, I'm not trying to do anything in these meditations, just be. Which mind can't identify with or understand or anything. I thought I was going shopping, which is about a once a quarter affair here. But I wanted to share, I guess, some excitement over a different way of relating with mind. Like everyone else, I was surprised by the last journal I uploaded, where it spoke so gently and so lovingly to mind about the heavy burden that it's been asked to bear for so very long, to be forever on the alert, to keep us safe and all the rest of it. It's a lot. Especially when it thinks it can die, that kind of thing, It thinks there is a real potential danger like that when there's really not. So that just makes it all the harder on the mind. And so what I'm noticing when I sit is an embracing, a grateful, loving embracing of mind, and telling it, hey, this is your rest period. This is your time to just veg and relax and not be burdened in any way, not have to worry, not have to be on the lookout, just to chill. Which isn't to say mind necessarily takes that advice, but there's a difference. There's a shifting in the relationship with my own mind. There is such a thing as my own mind. Maybe it's just one big group mind or something. I don't know. Okay. Where was that going? So in this shift, I'm finding love. And as I look through new eyes at mind, heart vision. I see how it's been abused and how hard it's been for the mind. How many minds have just given up, slipped over into psychosis. Now, some beings select that as their chosen thing to explore. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong even with psychosis. I mean, when I say no right and no wrong, I mean it deeply, only it's nothing whatsoever that the mind can even get a handle on, much less understand. So keep mind out of it. Be in heart to contemplate such things, always in heart. Kindness. I think our path, if you will birth that in us, in each of us. Most of us, at some period in our lives, have practiced some sort of formal meditation, even if it's just a quiet contemplation time. And so, the monkey mind is a common phrase. For the mind that's, all of them, that's just too active, that won't settle down and be still, that is afraid of this, that, or the other, always and forever on the alert. Can we be kind to that mind? Can we be generous and understanding? In a way, and it's just beneath the surface, and even on the surface invisible, we've gone to war with the mind, the meditators of the world, in a way. Not all of us, obviously. There's all kinds of meditation, but if we look at even our attitude toward the mind, have we not at some point made an enemy of it? At the very least, scolded it for being a misbehaving child, sort of a thing? Have we not handled mind arrogantly? And so, what I'm sharing here is not so much a solution to anything. It's not a new practice, not even a new understanding. I mean, it's new to me, but what I'm sharing is perhaps a line of inquiry for those hearts that are ready, like me, for something like this. I don't know where it leads. I can't tell you of its ultimate success. It's too new. But as rapid as change is these days, I feel urged to share as much and as often as possible. We don't know what's ahead. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't. I mean, we're eternal. And so going off being concerned about the future is really a mind thing. And we can look at it and see mind's nervousness. It's worry. It's fear. here is layered in, layer after layer after layer. We uncover and we become what seems to be fearless. And then we find new levels and layers. And that's fine. It's even fun. It can all be fun. It can all be enjoyable. We didn't come down here to be miserable and to suffer and to be nervous and the rest of it. That wasn't our point. That isn't our point. And so I think our point is a lot closer to joy, coming in to enjoy. Not just to serve, my friends. If we get lost in the light worker identity, the suffering servant kind of a thing, I don't know about you, but for me, it's not there for me. I mean, yes, I live a life that looks like that. It looks like that. And there's a deep, deep compassion that flows here. But it's not my purpose. That would be to externalize it. It's just who I am. And I bring it with me wherever I am. So I don't have to come here in order to do or to be that. I don't have to do anything in order to be that. And it's the same with you. Who and what we are is just an is. It's not a going to be. It's nothing that needs to be learned or earned. Netty, you know? It's a process. I think the East is wiser than we know, friends. It's a process of uncovering. I would also say very much a process of weeding the garden of belief. Pulling and pulling and pulling up and ceasing to believe things anymore. Starting, of course, with the mind and what it has to say, but anyone's mind. Belief isn't necessary. It can be handy. But what level are you functioning on? Belief is handy on the 3D level. It's good to believe that when you turn the key, the car is going to turn on, and that you know which side of the road to stay on because you believe, you know, and you accept, along with everyone else, the customs of the road. It's good to know where you are so that you drive down the proper side of the road. Beliefs are very good for navigating in 3D, which is what we're transcending now, right? And thus, the easy facility with letting go of beliefs. Who and what we are, truly, deeply, has no need of beliefs of any kind. Okay. Good enough. See you again soon.